Working with Sammie was like working with the child prodigy. This kid was so, at the time, I think he was 12 years old, maybe 13. And he was brought to Dallas, Austin by Joyce Irby. She found him, I think, on Apollo. She's told that story a couple times. And they worked out a deal to where they would both, I think, co-exec it and co-produce it. And Dallas brought his team in on it, obviously. I was one of the producers, Arnold Hennings, Deborah Killings, of course Dallas. I think Tricky had his own Red Zone production company, but Tricky produced a couple of tracks on there. Joyce Irby produced some tracks, Jasper Cameron. Yeah, I think my guy Chucky Charles was on there as well. If not, he produced on Vega's album. I think that's what it was. And I think Jazzy Faye, if not, Jazzy Faye was on the second album. And I produced 3 songs, Hero, Friend Like You, and Catching Feelings. And then the 4th song, Kim Smith and Monica Tanyan, shout out to both of them because a lot of my work was funneled through them. Monica was the studio manager, Kim was like the A&R coordinator. And so they called me back into, and at that time I had moved down to Florida, but they called me back in to work on the second album. And I brought my guy Viper up with me. Well, GWhite helped write on the first album. GWhite and Jasper helped me on the first one. Charles Pettaway helped me on the first one. But Viper helped me on the second one to co-write with Sammie. And that one's called For You the Fans. But it was like working with a Michael Jackson or mixed with a Stevie Wonder. I mean, it was a freak of nature. You know, he's very open and pliable and was willing to learn. And it was probably one of my funnest projects that I ever worked on. Yeah, because he was just so talented.